What is up, my veggies? My name is VTR, and welcome back to another movie review. And today we're going to be reviewing Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Now, before we get into this, let's go ahead and read the synopsis. An art collector appeals. That's the right. I read that right, actually. Appeals to Jones to embark on a search for the Holy Grail. He learns that another archaeologist has disappeared while searching for the precious goblet, and the missing man is his own father, Dr. Henry Jones. The artifact is much harder to find than they expected, and its powers are too much for those for impure in heart. That's all I gotta say. I'm not giving any spoilers. So let's go ahead and talk about this movie. Going into this one, because I liked the last one a lot. Going into this one, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if it was gonna be good, bad, or better, or what. But personally, what I was told by my friends about it is like, oh, you like the last one, you're in for a treat. This one, yes, I do think this movie is good. I do think this movie is good. I think they do a good job with the characters, with everything they set out to do. I think they do a really good job in meeting Indy's father. Indy getting another woman interested in him. Again, this woman's a chick magnet. And I think the action in this one definitely isn't as thrilling as the other way. I think some of the all the stuff with like the and where he's going through the stuff to get the Holy Grail. That's a nice segment. I really like that. Indiana Jones's dad in this movie, I do like, and like I feel like Harrison Ford is at his best here. He's been in the entire franchise though. He's having a lot of fun with his snark and everything. I think he's doing a really good job there. Probably one of his better performances of the franchise. I think because I do think he's doing a really good job. Did miss short round in this though. I would have liked to have short round in this again, but because like I said in the last movie, short round really stole the show for me. I think this movie though did a really good job though. I think it's a lot of fun. I think the action is not just is a lot more not up to snuff with the last movie. And some of the funnier moments in this one aren't as good as in the last movie. So it's obvious I don't like this movie as much as I like the last movie. But I still think that The Last Crusade is a good time. It is a good adventure film, and I think that there's a lot to take in with this movie. It's a story about a father and son rekindling as well. Because there's definitely some good moments here, some fun action sequences. Um, um, and I believe this movie's set close to World War II, right? Close to World War II. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it is. Um, so if you're like a history buff and stuff like that interests you, then there's that for this movie. Um, there's like I said, there's some fun writing here, some fun moments, some good action. Um, Overall, though, I do think this is a little bit of a weaker film than the last one. I think Temple of Doom was definitely a lot more of a fun adventure, a lot more kept my attention more. And this movie kind of ends, kind of like again ends like, oh hey yeah, movie's over. I was like, whoa, that's just okay. That's how we end this. Okay, it was really interesting to me. Some of the effects in here though are really nice and everything, And seeing Indy like really giddy when he finds out some of this stuff is really really wholesome, I think. Though I think they do a pretty darn good job with Indy and his dad's relationship. There's some good tension and good drama there, but there's also like these two clearly obviously still care about each other. And there's some good joke. We even learned the origins of his name, Indiana. Um, so I won't give that away because it's a pretty funny joke. But I think overall this movie is just overall a fun time. I don't really have much else to really say about it in that regard. I think I really don't have much else to say, to be honest. I enjoyed the movie. I think it's weaker than the other films. Probably the weakest of the three so far. Um, I don't really have much else to say, to be honest. I do not know what else to say. Um, let's go ahead and jump into the Rotten Tomatoes score, which is an 84 from critics and a 94 from Rotten Tomatoes. About what I expected. Maybe um, but I think the movie overall. Oh, also another thing I want to talk about. We got to see like Indiana at the beginning as a kid. At first, I really, you're not really sure if it's like a kid at first. Like you're watching him as a kid or not, and then it's like it is, and like, it's really interesting to see. You get to see the infamous the origin of the infamous line. It belongs in a museum, which is awesome. I think this is overall just a fun time, a fun film. That's really all I have to say about this movie. I don't really have my rating. I'll just give it a solid 3 out of 5. I think that's a good place to put it. Like I said in the previous video, my ratings just don't make sense anymore at this point. But I did enjoy this movie nonetheless. I think a lot of people are going to have a lot of fun with this if they haven't seen it already. I think it is a fun globe-trotting adventure. I think it's got some issues here and there, but overall, I think that this is a fun time, and I think if you are a fan of these movies, this one's not going to disappoint. Um, I imagine. That's really all I have to say for this review, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy it. So I'm not even gonna try to stitch the 10 minutes. I don't really have much else to say. Um, but I hope you guys enjoyed it nonetheless. And I'll see you guys in the next. Bye.